Welcome again to Five Sounds Realty Home Tour. Today we're at 102 Long Ridge Road in Plymouth. And this is Long Ridge Road. I would not call it a major kind of a road, but it is very well used. As you see there, log truck right across the way. There's a convenience store with semi parking. All right, and that's actually their little retainment pond right there. But we are still on the edge of the country. However, this home is in the zoning jurisdiction of Plymouth. And here is the home in question. It's a home built in 1960. A little over 1,500 square foot, 1,560 I think, something like that. On a little over half of an acre. As you see, maybe it is a major road. I don't know. But I mean, I do know. I know it's used a lot. But this has a double garage on it. The home, oh, by the way, the roof looks good. The roof looks pretty good. It might have another 10 years on it, I think, at least. It's architectural shingle. As I mentioned, a little over half acre. Built in 1960, which is, just makes me, memories for me. Terracotta tile front porch, very nice, you know, archway over there. I just want to point this out because there is an entryway here, and that goes to what we used to have as a breezeway. I don't know if that's what this was, and I'm somehow suspecting it was not, that it was enclosed when the home was built, just because all the brick seems to match. But that is like a breezeway, a closed-in porch. We'll see that when we go in. You could make this an entryway into there, and you'll see why it goes right to the kitchen area. Pretty large. You know, I'm not quite sure how long this is, but maybe 24 foot, maybe, from there to the other. No vinyl siding. Everything would need to be painted if you were going to do anything, or covered with vinyl. The entry door, rather handsome. The wasp up there thinks so too. Alrighty, let's go in. You're going to come in first to the main living room. Berber carpet. Still in okay shape. Not bad. The old knotty pine panels. It's not a panel actually. It is boards. It's, you know, it's not paneling. I meant it's just knotty pine. Built-ins I think are wonderful, and it looks like it was a functioning fireplace, and it actually looks like that's real wood in there. Now, if you're going to use it as a wood or even as a propane, you'd want to get it checked out to be sure it can handle it. Another built-in on this side that's matching. Windows are not up to date. These are the old crank-out type of windows, even to the breezeway here, even to the front, the big picture window. That's what they are, okay? They've got a medallion on the ceiling. That's a nice little touch. Nice base molding, no moldings on the crowns or on the corners, but everything is sheetrock, okay? Solid door, I think that'd probably be original to the home. Alrighty, just get you a good view of this. And we'll step right into what I'm going to call the breakfast nook, okay? Alright, and that's what it is, the breakfast nook. Table sit underneath of it, or make it whatever you want, but that's what I think it was intended for. Okay. Sliding pocket doors, you know, that's kind of unusual, you know, but a little hard to come out, but that's something you'd need to check on, okay? And would you ever close them? Maybe. All right. Nice little detail up there. It's these little things that matter a lot. Give a home character, you know. All righty. And over here, believe for now is probably like a den or a living room. And I'm not sure if maybe this, I don't know. There was a little bit of a, not much, but a little bit of a change in the floor right there, but I don't know. There's a terracotta tile, okay? And the Berber carpet's in here. Same thing, moldings, all on the ceilings. Up here, but not in there. Simple just boards cut on angles, you know. It's kind of handsome, actually. It fits well, it doesn't fit the trim on that outline there, but it still looks nice, okay? Don't get me wrong, it's really nice. Now this is what I call an area to heat a home. And maybe a little bit out to itself, but we had something similar at our home, but it was in the home. Fireboxes on each side, and I'll show you something outside about that. Wood heater there. Cute mantle on the back. Access door to the outside, and we'll check that out. We'll go out another door here in a minute. Okay. So this room will really produce some heat, and they got an AC in the window there, which tells me they need a little supplement. I think this was added on. This may have been actually a porch. Okay. And when you close it in, ACs can't handle it. You got to put in something different. All right, knotty pine siding. Now I'm going to go ahead and get the bedrooms before we go to the other side of the home. And as you see from this den, there's an access. And from what will be should be, or maybe is, the formal formal living room, is a glass door to the hallway. Which, you know, you keep it closed, you block it off if you have those kind of guests. I'm not in that cast yet, let me say that. All right. Attic stairs, Berber carpet throughout the hallway, but now we come into hardwood floors into the bedroom. Now, when these homes were built in the 60s, it was usually hardwood throughout. So I'm not saying there is, but the possibility of hardwood underneath this Berber, probable. Okay, we will come in here. More of the knotty pine. Okay, I think it's really just I like to notice things like that. It's really just a different kind of knotty pine, I think. Yeah, let's see here. Let's see, from board to board, just to give you an idea. There you go, that much. See, between curve to curve. I just noticed that. Then we'll go in here, and you see these are closer together. If I put it on the edge, see? Okay, where my thumb was is where the other one was. So these are a tighter kind of design. All right, baseboard molding. Yeah, some work probably needs to be done, sand it down, cleaned up. I don't know what happened there. Nice room. AC coming through the ceiling here, or heat and AC. We've got furnace maybe in this old place. Maybe something to discover and find out. Closet for this room, if I can open it. It's a little tight, but it come in. There you go. Deep closet. I mean, it's about a good 3 foot deep. Okay. All right. Respect the law. All right. My sister's a po-po. All righty. Look at there. They heated in this hallway. So something was different here. Something, at one time it's been changed around, but that's fine. All right. Filter and bathroom. First bathroom, which I believe has been here since the 60s. And this floor is showing up really much brighter green than what it is here. And the pink seems to be a little toned down. So, hey, this S26 Ultra, I don't know. All right. Anyway, double sinks, do not use, broken. Cast iron tub. But it all looks to be in good shape, you know. I'm the kind of fella, I personally like it, you know. This is part of the character of the home, and there's very minimal, you know, breakage of it. You might see a little bit right there, but I'll try to get you a view from this way. Ceiling light. I'd change the lights in here. It's a little dull, actually. Shower involved, and you got your, I'm going to say your linen closet and your hot water. Okay, because I didn't open this earlier. So the hot water is here. There's that flue. All righty. All right. Back out, and that goes to the backyard. The window does. See, it looks out the backyard. Come back out to here. And I'm gonna go guest bedroom. All right. Again, smaller room, maybe 10 by 11 and a half, something like that. Trim around the window seems original. Baseboards, no code molding, no crown. standard closet, but it's a little bit deeper than normal, not a lot, but all right, let me back up. Okay. And that's looking out onto the shop that's on the back. I don't have keys to be able to get into that, so I can't really show you on the inside of it. And now we're going to go into what I think is the master bedroom. Access to the water for maybe both bathrooms, some, at least for sure this bathroom here. This is the master bedroom, maybe 12 by 12, you know, maybe a little bigger. Wide closet, it's at least almost an 8-foot wide closet. Okay. All the windows trimmed, stuff been painted in here. Still the same style crank out windows. No crown molding. And I'm going to guess that these were bifolding doors at one time. I'm not sure. It's really hard to tell. Because there was like a whole seal went across there, so who knows. But this is blue. Okay. With your, that's a nice little side, maybe 4 foot. So you're not in a 3 by 3. Okay. And it looks to be in okay shape. I mean, could it stand some more grout in a few places? Yeah, right there. But overall, a little crack right there. Settling in a home like this is, but you would need to have your inspection and get it checked out. Yeah, that's the original cabinets. So this home is true to its age almost. Built in 1960, so it's just a little bit younger than me. And we're going to walk back out the hallway. And we're going to check out the kitchen. All done in pine. Okay. I'm not so sure this countertop is original, but it could be. It looks just like what I've used to, what I grew up with. Nice design over the kitchen sink. A little settee there. Refrigerator. I don't know if this spot would hold a 36-inch side by side. I do not believe so. It might hold a much bigger, you know, one-door refrigerator. Cooktop, they put this out so you see it was from 06, I believe, if I had to take a guess because it was laying there. Drawers on that end, cabinets, drawers, you know. Drawers, cabinets, and as I saw, I think you can access this cabinet from the other side also. Okay. And then your settee. It's a nice little spot, especially if you got kids, you know. So you really have 1, 2, 3 areas if you wanted to set up eating. But I think this would be nice if there was a little window right there. But anyway, and this works for today, your coffee center. Okay. Now we're going to go out on the breezeway is what I was talking about. Okay. Come into here, you open up the windows, open up your doors, and you just sit in here and relax. Don't know about that safe. I don't believe it goes with the home. But this way is out to the front. Let me see if I can open some of this. That does not want to open for me, and I don't want to break it. So let's do this one maybe. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Now you can see leading out. But I don't know why, and I'll tell you why in a minute, unless you're doing a lot of parking outside and you want your guests to just come in here. That'd be another reason. You know, your close friends, they don't come through the front door every time, you know. Back door friends are the best. All right, breezeway, covered. Double garage. Here we go. Double garage. That's a little unique because that used to be an old telephone niche. And there's the cable right there. And why is it out here? I guess because he wanted a phone out here. I didn't see a niche inside the home though anywhere. Alrighty. Double garage, single door. I'm sure this is storage. I can't get into that. That is locked. Cabinets. This is a good 9 foot high, I believe. I think it's a little more than 8. Okay, so. And it does seem, if I'm guessing by the block work, there is like it should, a small pitch out that way in case water would ever come up in here at all, but I don't think so. All right, back out in the breezeway, laundry room, okay? Has its sink. Here's where the washing machine goes, all righty. Right beside that, did I turn it? I should turn on light. It helps a little bit. And then over here is where dryer could go, all right. Inside furnace, AC. Alrighty. And it's gas. Okay. See that? Because it's going out the flue there. Alright. Just more storage area, utility room if you wish. Back behind. Louvered door. You know, this is kind of meant to be in the elements, but not in the elements. I mean, there is a vent here, you know, for keeping it conditioned. Back out to the breezeway. Okay, so we've covered most of the inside and you saw the front yard. So let's go out to the back, and from the breezeway we can go, and as we go out, here we go. We'll close that. Alrighty. Step out here, this is the backyard. This home is on county water, but it's on septic. Okay. And that's probably an old pump house right there. And I can't get into this door either, but that's probably storage. I don't know if it goes through to the garage or not. Somehow I'm doubting it. Your propane tank that you'll use. And if I were making a gumption, and of course you do a guestion, you do your survey to be sure. But this gentleman seems to be mowing somewhere around in here, so I'm kind of like with him. The property line is somewhere right in there. Okay, maybe not. All right, and it goes just beyond that. Gee, what is that dang bush? Anyway, it goes just beyond that. Okay, and here's the other door that was by the fireplace. Okay, that was coming out. And here is the roof. Like I said, it looks okay. Of course, get it inspected. Do your home inspection. All right. And this is just covering up a bunch of wood. Okay. There's really nothing there that I saw. All right. And fireboxes. You can load your wood for your fireplace from the outside, lock it up. Okay. And yeah, this needs a little cleaning up. Maybe needs a little TLC, but this is the workshop and another area. Craft rooms or something. I don't know. I can't get into it to really show you. But we'll walk over here, come to the side, and following the ditchway. And there's the side. Well, I mean, this is the home so far. I walk down this side here, and they've got an old-fashioned antenna. I got one, but just not that high up at my house. I use it a lot, actually. Okay, coming back out to the front. Don't know if you can hear the area, but there's cars everywhere. But you know, I didn't seem to hear it inside the home. So, and that looks like another driveway onto the property there, so you have more than one way to get in or out. If you clean those bushes up, you would have a way to get into the back. And is this? Haha, there we go. Here we go. You got your own blueberries. That's what this is, the blueberry bush. Right there. Very good. That's an older one too. Got you some blueberries. All right. Hydrangea bush. Finally, it came around to me. All right. Back out to the front. And with that, I was just looking up, see these trees. I'm going to conclude this tour. 102 Long Ridge Road, Plymouth, North Carolina. Currently on the market, $233,000. Don't know if I said that in the beginning. I usually like to, but I forget sometimes. A little over 1,500 square feet, built 1960. Have a good day, folks.